Hello freaks and makeup geeks, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Welcome to a day of Goretober. I don't know what day because I'm sick. So I never uploaded my first few days when I was meant to. So I don't know what day this is going to be. Yes, I have cling wrap or cling film attached to my head with masking tape. I mean, I can't really get much lower than this, can I? So basically, today's look is supposed to be like a Scarecrow-y kind of dude. I'm missing some of my pieces, I've just realised, but I can go get them. Yeah, it's supposed to be like a Scarecrow dude, and it's kind of meant to look like fabric anyway. So I figured it doesn't really matter if I have cling film stuck off my head. It is all going to be covered up, and I'm going to be wearing a hat anyways, so yeah, this look's all going to be a bit of a disaster. Basically, I don't have a wig cap, like it's got a cap thingy, what do you call it, bald cap, that's it. So we're just going to go with this. I'm realising I look ridiculous, but you know what, I don't care. I'm ill, like I don't care. So there's probably not going to be much talking in this video because I'm losing my voice and I'm sick. So yeah, let's just get into it. What am I doing with my life? So first up, I'm going to take some liquid latex and some unrolled cotton wool and make myself a nice new jawline. What am I doing? I'm starting to see now that the masking tape was a terrible idea. But anyways, so yeah, basically I just kind of changed my facial shape a little bit with cotton and latex. I don't know what I'm doing, I'm half asleep. So next I'm going to try and get rid of my eyebrows using the glue stick method. Is it going to work? I don't know. Basically you just glue your eyebrows up. You run and get a glue stick, and you run it through your eyebrows to hopefully hold them up. And once the glue is dried, you apply a layer of powder and repeat until your eyebrows are no longer existent. And then I can stick latex over without losing my eyebrow hairs because I've already lost it all to the glue. Yay, positivity. Basically just going to do this till I have no eyebrows. So I finished with the eyebrows now. I know it's getting dark, I can't help it. Basically the reason you do this, so you put glue on and then kind of powder over it, is it creates a layer because glue stick and powder can wash out of your eyebrows and wash off your eyebrows without ripping them out. Latex, not so much. So I could probably do another layer on here, but this will be fine. Once you've got a layer over your eyebrows, a protective layer, you're going to take some more cotton and latex. Don't know why I'm saying you, because this isn't a tutorial. I'm going to take some more cotton and kind of create a bit of a brow bone as well. Yay! Be careful when using latex that you don't get it in your eye because it has ammonia and it will burn you, and that is not fun. I'm not going to film this whole process because it takes forever, and you kind of get the gist of it. I'm just changing my face shape. This also works for doing skulls, but obviously you have to blend it a lot better. Mine's going to be covered up with other materials, so it doesn't matter if mine looks patchy. Because the whole point of the cotton and latex is literally just to make the base. I'm just going to go finish this now. It's got really dark in here, and I don't know why, because it's only 4:10 in the afternoon, but for some reason it's decided to get dark. So now, this is where we hit the real challenge. because I'm going to switch from my cotton, which has gone everywhere. Yes, this eye is completely different. It just decided to shred and tear instead of actually applying correctly. It seems to be that when I'm sick and too tired to do things, everything just decides to go wrong and look like utter crap, so that's fun. Basically, now we have the fun task of covering my entire face in tissue paper, like toilet paper. I'm going to be missing bits around my eyes, obviously, and around my mouth, because I want to give him eyes and a mouth. But yeah, basically, I have a list. Basically, I'm just gonna start sticking tissue paper all over my face. You know, what could possibly go wrong? Yeah, I'm basically just going to spend the next hour sticking bits of tissue paper to my head. And it will take me an hour, because nothing's bloody working today. So this is where I have to switch into voiceover mode, because obviously my mouth was covered at this point. As you can see, I had covered my entire face in tissue paper and latex, and here I am just getting the pointed end of my plastic spatula and poking a hole through to my mouth, because I want to be able to cut this open to have a movable mouthpiece, and also so that I could breathe and talk better once the look was complete. At this point, I tried to explain to the camera that I'd use the scissor method to cut the mouth area open so it would be wider, making it easier to colour, and because I wanted to be able to stitch it up later. I also explained that I didn't take the tissue paper completely back through the hairline because I was going to be wearing a hat anyways. I tried to explain to the camera, but it was really muffled because I had so much on my face. Here I am just applying some MUA Pro Base foundation to add a base colour because this foundation is too dry for me to wear naturally, so I figured I'd use it up on this look instead. And here I was explaining that I was using an Olivia Hale concealer that is not my shade, just to add more colour and depth into the Scarecrow's face. This concealer is really cheap and didn't match me anyway, so I just wanted to use this up too. Now I am just taking my 11 Ever cream colour palette and using the brown to blend some sort of dirtiness into the fabric, and also to darken and accentuate the new fabric Scarecrow jawline. I then went in and set the entire face using my W7 loose powder. It's a little bit orange for me, so again, just using everything that's not my normal shade. I then went back into my 11 Ever cream palette, this time using the black, to first fill in around the mouth, obviously adding some depth, and you'll see I also took this into the eye sockets as well, again adding darkness and depth into the look. I believe at one point I also kind of added some of this around my nostrils, but I don't know whether this was on camera, but there you go. I then went into my Revolution Reloaded Marvellous Matte palette, taking the black to just set some of the black paint around my eyes. I'd also been saying that I wish I had some kind of sclera lens to make my eyes blend into the look as well. Here I took my sort of generic scab blood and just put this inside the mouth. Being so dark and being a black piece, you can't really see it, but in real life you could kind of tell it was there. This is where things got a little bit dangerous. I took a real needle and thread and legitimately sewed the mouth shut. To do this more safely, you punch holes first using the needle carefully, and then push the thread through. I can't talk very well, but look, I did it! Unfortunately, at this point, my camera card messed up and I lost the footage. But here you can see I sewed up the mouth, I even sewed up the eyes, and added blood around both of them to kind of create the gory look. So this, as you can see, is the full face, and then when it came to taking photos, I added a burlap sack around my neck, kind of just to really enhance the creepy Scarecrow look. And this photo is my favourite because, as you can see, the accentuated jawline worked, so I'm really proud of this look. So guys, I'm currently in the process of editing this video and recording voiceovers for the parts where my mouth was covered. Unfortunately, during the recording process, the camera card which I was using was randomly cutting out and the camera just kind of stopped working. So unfortunately I have lost much of the last few steps. So obviously you are watching this as an outro. I'm about to start recording my voiceovers. When I do that, I'll just talk over pictures of what I did. It's kind of upsetting me that I lost that footage because this was a really cool piece for me to do. It was painful. I nearly lost my eyebrows when I ripped it off at the end, but it was a really fun piece to do and it was something I was actually really proud of. So to not have the full video proof of me doing it is really annoying. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hope you guys found it as cool and as creepy as I did. If you did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Click subscribe, all that good stuff, you know. There are still way more videos to come, so yeah, ciao.